Hi, this is Janusz speaking. Today in the video I want to show how we can define and use hash cookies for the report. So let's go to my test database. Okay, and maybe let's start with some basics. So first let's open the console. So press F12 on your keyboard and the console will open. So here you can put any JavaScript code which will be executed immediately. So I will define some dates in these input boxes, yeah, and how to access them. So let's go directly to some prepared already code. If I will just execute this, I have the date which is here, yeah. If I open the properties, so we'll double click on the label here, you can see that here is PDF start date is just the ID of the object. Yeah. So if I would now use this data in the report, I need to use them as hash cookies. So I am taking the ID, put hash on both sides, and I can use them in the report. So first, try to run the report. So PDF run, because I'm having many buttons here. So PDF run. So with the run object, and you can see this is the dates which I defined, yeah, and this is the report. Okay, so let's open the properties of PDF run. So click with middle mouse button, and this is the run object, run fr1 v2. Yeah, so let's try to see how the fr1 v2 looks like. Okay, I'm going builders report fr1 v2, and I will just open the SQL, and you can see it's here, PDF start date, PDF end date. Yeah, so exactly as here, PDF start date. Yeah, so you can just directly use the values of the input boxes placed inside the hash cookies. Yeah, okay, I will close and go back to my demo panel. Okay, and the other way to transfer the values to the report is set form properties. Yeah, so I will just open first the other report. So need to click on the button. So this is input button and custom code on click. Yeah. So here you can see that what I will do once I click on the button. First, I will read the values, make some processing, and finally, I will set the property, the form property, which will be called pay PDF start date, pay PDF end date, and will run the report with and will run report. Yeah. Okay. So let's try to run this report. This is the first one. Yeah. So you will see exactly the same result. Yeah. So there are two possibilities to run this report. But what is important? If I would not choose anything here and use the run report, which reads data directly from this field, it probably will not work. Let's check. You see, there is nothing because the first value is not defined. So there is a big benefit, of the method when I use the set property, because I can pre-process it somehow, yeah, to make sure that there will be no traps, no situation that the report is not generated. Now, how to read the defined hash cookie. So just a moment ago, I press on the button and run the code which define the hash cookies, how to check them. So you can use nuGet property, and this is related to the form. So I will get nuGet property, pay PDF start, and you can see I have exactly the same value which I defined here, and it was before from this button. Yeah. If I will go to different form and I will execute the same, it's not visible because now I am on different form. So hash cookies are linked to the specific form, so you cannot access them from the other form. Yeah. Okay. If I am back here, yes, I can access them. There are some global hash cookies like user ID, like access ID, if I will remember, which you can use from any form. But there are just few of them. All the specific hash cookies are available only from from the form on which you are just working. Yeah. Okay. Other helpful function which you can use are, for example, any form properties, any current properties. If you just use them and open here, you can see all the property of this form, and you can see as well the two properties PDF and PDF start, which you can use on the form. Yeah, but only on this form, not on the other form. If, for example, now I will go to the main panel and set up reports, run report, and we'll try to run this FR1 report. Uh, uh, okay, you can see there is nothing. It's empty. So here was supposed to be PDF start define and define, but it was not defined because it was defined on different form, and on this form you don't see it. But how to make it running here? If on this specific form we define this value, for example, from the console, you see, I just press and define, and now we'll make run. And you see, report is visible. So if you want to run from specific other form the report, you need to be sure that the hash cookies are defined on this specific form and not on any other form. So I think that's all. Thank you very much. Bye.